Hey there YouTube, this is Vargas XX78 with another collection pickup video, comic book edition. Just wanted to share with you guys all the comic books that I picked up in these last 3 weeks. This is 3 weeks worth of comic books, and I was gonna wait the whole month, but Villains Month is going through the DC universe, and it's releasing a bunch of comic books, so I had to get there early and pick up all the stuff because it was starting to pile up. And we still got 2 more weeks of Villains Month. Forever Evil's already up and running. Battle of the Atom is up and running. Infinity's still going on. So there's a whole bunch of comic books that are going to come out. But I'm trying to catch up as best as I can. So like always, I wanted to share the pickups. So let's start off with The Superior Spider-Man, issue 17. Because of Age of Ultron, the timelines are all messed up. So, we have Spider-Man 2099 going back to the past and meeting Spidey-Ock. And while this is going on, stuff is happening over at Horizon. The Goblin King is still doing his evil machinations, while at the same time, an ex-employee of Horizon is also doing his own thing. So, lots of things happening. It's interesting that they brought Spider-Man 2099 into present day. So, that's gonna see how that's gonna work out. But I do feel that Marvel might be building up to something because they are bringing together all of their Spider-Man. You know, they got Spider-Man 2099, Venom's gonna be appearing in this, Scarlet Spider too, so it's gonna be interesting to see what Marvel actually does with all of their Spider people. Then I picked up Venom issue 40, 2 more issues to go. I read that the Venom series is gonna be cancelled after issue 42, so they only got 2 more issues to wrap up all of their plot points. And in this one, the Venom suit spawns a new symbiote called Mania, which was Flash Thompson's goth neighbor. So yeah, a lot of stuff that they have to wrap up. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but let's hope it's a good finale for the Venom series. Picked up Avengers issue. I don't know what issue this is. Issue 19. Part of the Infinity event. I like the way that the covers reflect each issue of the miniseries. Infinity 1 had a blue kind of color, so Infinity Part 2 has a red color, so all the crossover issues have this red color. And of course here's Infinity issue 2, which has Captain America there. It's a big cosmic event. The Avengers went off to space to try to stop this race of aliens. So Thanos decides that this is the perfect time to make an assault on Earth. So it's a war of basically of 2 fronts between Earth and Thanos forces and the Avengers and this race of aliens. It's so far pretty good. So far I'm liking it better than Age of Ultron. So I'm liking this. This is what I was mentioning and talking about. This is DC's Villains Month. With the release of Forever Evil, DC released these one-shots that focuses on the villains of the DC universe. And I don't really know if you can make this out, but they released these really limited, awesome 3D covers. The video really doesn't do the covers justice. They released two versions of this. One is this awesome 3D cover, which cost $3.99, and then they released a regular cover that cost $2.99. And I heard from the manager at the comic book store that I go to that these were really limited. I thought they weren't going to be as limited as they turned out to be, but only subscribers at the comic shop were able to get first dibs on these 3D covers, and they are amazing. I thought we were done with the age of gimmicky covers, but honestly, this is really cool. Again, the video doesn't do it justice, but the 3D effect is amazing on these. And this is Batman 23.1 featuring the Joker, so of course I had to get this. Kind of gives an inside story of the Joker. Artwork by Andy Kubert, already really cool right there. I'm a big fan of Andy Kubert's artwork. And again, the 3D effect on the cover is amazing, and the story inside is pretty cool too. So this is Batman 23.1. Picked up Batman 23.2, the Riddler. I wasn't going to pick this one up, if I'm honest with you. There are a lot of Villains Month issues that I'm not going to pick up for reasons that I'm not really interested in the characters. I was actually going to skip the Riddler issue, but I decided to give it a shot, and I'm glad I did pick it up. It's actually really well written, and the artwork's pretty cool. And again, the 3D cover is amazing on this. The next one's going to be 23.3. I think it might be Clayface or someone else, but I'm happy. Oh, it's the Penguin. It's going to be 23.3. It's going to be the Penguin. And I'm going to skip on that one. I'm not going to pick up the Penguin issue. But, yeah, really cool cover. Then I picked up Batman and Robin 23.1, Two-Face. I also was going to skip on this one, but I like the character of Harvey Dent. Especially because of the Batman animated series, I really like Two-Face. So I decided to pick this one up, and it's a good story, and Two-Face is going to play a big part in the Batman and Robin series, so yeah. This is the one that I was really looking forward to. This is Batman and Robin 23.2, Court of Owls, which showcases the Court of the Owls, of course. This is a really beautiful cover. Gorgeous cover, and the story is also pretty cool. The next one is going to be Ra's al Ghul, 23.3, so I'm definitely going to pick that one up. Because I want to see Ra's al Ghul is going to play a big part in Batman in the future, when somehow I guess that they're going to explain how Damian's going to come back. Picked up Green Lantern 23.1, which is an origin issue for Relic, this Galactus type being that originated from an older universe and survived and got reawakened in the modern universe, and Relic is gonna play a big part in the Lights Out crossover, where all the lights in the emotional spectrum are gonna stop working, and Relic already killed the Blue Lantern, so he's gonna be a big baddie in the Green Lantern universe. 23.2 was Mongol. I didn't pick that one up. Don't really care for Mongol. 23.3 is Black Hand, but again, didn't pick that one up. 23.4 is Sinestro, so I might pick that one up. But this one's pretty awesome. It really gives an interesting take on why Relic is against the Green Lanterns and the other Lanterns. This is DC's big event, Forever Evil. The crime syndicate from Earth 3 that made their appearance at the end of Trinity War claim that they've killed the Justice League and that the world is theirs. So they let out every single supervillain in the different prisons and so on in the DC universe. And they say that together they're going to rule the world. And some of the villains are on the team. They join right away with the crime syndicate. The only one that is going to offer any sort of resistance is Lex Luthor, and some villains that join him. It's going to be interesting to see how one version of evil tries to tackle another version of evil. You know, between the villains of the DC universe that want to fight off against the crime syndicate, which is an evil version of the Justice League. The concept is really interesting, and I'm really looking forward to this event as well. I hope it's not very disappointing. Something I always wanted to see when I was younger, and I never thought would happen. Picked up this miniseries, DC Universe versus the Masters of the Universe. It has the DC characters going off against the He-Man characters. This one doesn't have the full-blown war. This just has Constantine in the first issue with He-Man and the Masters. But I'm really, really looking forward to this. Again, I always, when I was a kid, I had my action figures, and I would always pit Superman against He-Man and figure out who would try to win, because Superman has more powers than He-Man, but Superman's vulnerable to magic, and He-Man gets his powers from magic. So to actually see this come to life, I thought was really cool. And yeah, really, really looking forward to this series. So far, it's pretty awesome. So, yep. Picked up Justice League 23.1 featuring Darkseid, the villain that brought together the Justice League and is now a big threat in Earth 2. Really good origin issue for Darkseid. Really, really like this one. 23.2 was Lobo. So I didn't pick that one up. And 23.3 was Dal-E. Didn't pick that one up either. So, yeah, I only picked up Darkseid for Justice League. Superman, just like Batman, has a more interesting rogues gallery for me. So I picked up Action Comics 23.1, which features the Cyborg Superman. I was really excited to hear that the Cyborg Superman was going to be brought back into the New 52. Him and Doomsday are my favorite characters that came out of the Death of Superman storyline. But so I was kind of disappointed to hear that this is not Hank Henshaw. This is actually someone from the House of L that Brainiac abducted and turned into this Cyborg Superman. It's kind of interesting that they kind of tied the Cyborg more into Superman's family, but I kind of miss it's not Hank Henshaw. But still, glad to see the character back in one way or another. Wasn't going to pick this one up, but I decided to go for it and pick up Action Comics 23.2, which features Zod of the New 52. This is his origin story, how he got into the Kryptonian military and how he was exiled to the Phantom Zone. And again, I wasn't going to pick it up, but I saw the cover and I thought it was amazing, so I picked it up. And I'm glad I did, because it's a really, really cool issue. 23.3 is going to be Lex Luthor, so I'm going to pick that one up too, because Lex Luthor is going to have a big role in Forever Evil. Picked up Superman 23.1 featuring Bizarro. I honestly wasn't going to pick this one up either, but I decided why not. It's the first one, 23.1, and I like picking up 23.1 of the other issue. So this just basically shows Lex Luthor doing some experiments between human DNA and Superman's DNA and creating a form of Bizarro that he's still perfecting. And yeah, he also has that stupid new Superman book, which look and costume, which just has the T-shirt and the Levi's. Honestly, that's a stupid costume design in my opinion. So, but the story's so-so. I picked up Superman 23.2, which features Brainiac. This one I also was looking forward to, much more than the Bizarro one, because this one features the origin of Brainiac, how he pretty much destroyed his own home planet because he was doing radical experiments that the Council of Cthulhu wasn't really down with, and how he became the collector of worlds. Really, really liked this one. I liked it again a lot better than Bizarro, but 23.3, I think it's going to focus on the Parasite, and I never really cared for the Parasite, so yeah. The one I am looking forward to is a Superman Batman 3.3, because that one's going to focus on Doomsday. And like I said, like the Cyborg, Doomsday is my favorite character that came out of the Death of Superman. So I'm really interested in seeing how they handle Doomsday in the New 52. Picked up Smallville issue 17, continuing Smallville Superman's meeting